Alright, we're almost ready, so I'm glad to say welcome to all of you once more to another Nation Cup match of the first round still. We're still in week 1 and many teams will play today, so now it's 6 PM or a bit later as we're still waiting for a Polish player. We will see Poland versus Netherlands, and later at 8:30 we will show you Team Germany versus Team France. So two good matchups finally after the first two have been kind of disappointing. Netherlands against the USA was not that exciting as the Americans did not have any chance in that, and the same was for the Russians against the Czechs. They were just getting their ass kicked as well. So this time I hope we can see some more rounds going for each team back and forth. But you can cast your predictions in the chat right now. Let me know, who do you think will win this matchup? Who do you think has the power to take this in the best of 3? We will of course see some knifing coming in first, and this will give us the time to play the traditional national anthems, as it is in many sports. We of course join this tradition to give you some how can I say it, emotional bounding to their countries. So obviously we surely have some Polish and some Dutch players in the chat. So I'm glad to be joined by everybody for the action. Still waiting for the 5th player of Poland, but yeah, this gives us time to cast some predictions to see who has which strengths, and of course present the lineup. So for the Netherlands we have Tim, Robert, Madara, Dins and Dalita. For the Polish we have 4 or 5, which is Lumanza, Rivière, Weave and Kicker. I'm not sure who the 5th will be, as they have 7 or 8 people. But we will see this hopefully in any second. Do us a favor guys, share the link, spread it to your friends, to everybody who likes gaming, so we can get some decent viewer count. Spread the word about Call of Duty, show people who play the remastered game how shit it is and how good our traditional COD 4 is, so they might join our community, our little small lovely community, and we'll just see about what happens then. Usually I should be joined by Mac, but thus far he didn't show up, so I'm not entirely sure where he's been. Going to take a nap and probably oversleeping right now, so I will try my best to cast this on my own. And thanks for all the offers for Shoutcast, but usually I'll just like to have a talk with people before I go Shoutcast with them, because you never know who they are, what they will do, and yeah. Gotta at least have some talking skills. Even I am a shy little nerd, but yeah, I'm doing my best. So let me ask for a time prediction. Any idea how long it's gonna be? We're all excited to get it starting, but it's only 5 minutes after 6, so yeah, they're usually 10-15 minutes. Should be alright. I hope this is a joke with the key, because this would be embarrassing if they have a 5th player who's coming in with just not an original key, so yeah. Okay, they're giving him another key. Alright, I didn't read that. I'm a shoutcaster, not an admin, so I don't care. We just want this to get rolling. So he is there, he just needs another key to be entered to play, so let's hope they're gonna get one fast to fill in the void. We can finally start. Just for your information as well, there are 2 Polish and 2 Dutch teams, so even if one of those 2 would drop out, there's still another team to take their place. If you want further information, just check the Cybergamer webpage. All brackets, all matches, all teams are listed there, so you can always keep up to date on what's happening. This is a barrel thing. They took a player into their national team who doesn't even have an original key. It's just... well, that's COD 4 2016. Makes us proud. Predictions coming out for both sides, for Poland and for the Dutch, so seems like could be in for a good match, as nobody can predict it's as easy as it was for the first 2 games we casted. But yeah, obviously the Polish cheering for the Polish teams, or the Dutch for the Netherlands team. Or some even might not favor this team because they favor the other Dutch or the other Polish team in the cup. Like in Champions League, Barcelona and Madrid, not every Spaniard cheers for both teams. Kicker is Zazu, I didn't know that, so it's the 4th player of the lineup. So this of course is a best of 3, so first team who wins 2 maps wins the game. Could go either way, 2-0, or after 1-1 it would go to a deciding map, which of course would mean the 2-0 victory for one of the teams. If it lands on a draw on a map, it will go in a best of 3 rounds, or max rounds 3. So they need to win 4 rounds to clutch the map for their team. It's unlimited overtime, so there is no draw, it has to be a winner. It will always get reset after it's 3-3. And in the end, the team who loses the match will lose a life. We are playing the Swiss Cup format. Each team has 3 lives, so soon you'll lose 3 matches, you're out of the cup. And this will be going until we have 4 teams remaining, and then it will go into a single elimination cup, so semi-finals and final. And then we'll have our grand champion, 2nd and 3rd place. There are a few premium days available for the winners and for the top 8, I think. So each team has a chance to get some Cybergamer Premium, sponsored by our lovely Australian people. And the system as well will do it so if you lose the first match, your second match will be against someone who lost as well. Same goes for the winners, and same goes for the further rounds. It will always try to match you against somebody who has the same amount of wins and loses. I will not drop. Okay. So if you have any more questions about the cup format or anything, I wanted to use the knife and I will so to play the national anthem, so we're gonna see some cutting action and we'll start with the national anthem of Poland. Alright, that was it. I didn't put a knife mode, so my bad, but yeah. They still have a knife equipped and can still cut each other, so it's a 1v1 actually. Oh. And thank you YouTube for autoplay, but I'm gonna switch over to the Dutch national anthem. Alright, so much for that. And obviously they have to veto. People, they're like pros, they play it so often in finals and cups, I don't know why they're always confused by a best of 3 veto. They should know by now how it works. But yeah, we've seen a cross ban coming in from the Dutchies. Let's see what Poland is reacting to that. A crash ban coming in, so we will have strike backlot and city streets. Let's see in which order. There's the strike pick from the Dutchies. And a backlot pick by the Polish team, so we'll have strike, backlot, and if ends in a 1v1, it will be CDS decider. So we're going to strike. I will quickly have to log in with Archon, sorry about that. And now we can go back. Oops, that's not it. And I'm closing the CC page as well. This time they can knife probably with knife mode. So strike the pick of the Netherlands, we will start with that. They seem to be confident in this map choice, so let's see if they can take it quickly. Usually they should knife for sides once more, but I think they already set which side they want to start at. So let's see what's been happening. Still a few players ready up, and then we can get into the action. I never saw that this grass is so shiny with Spectacular map on. This looks awesome. Who needs remastered if you have this? I'm not gonna watch the match, I'm gonna be watching the grass all the time. Seems like they're going in for another knife. So... no map choice done yet. Or no side choice. Let's see who's gonna clutch this. Netherlands starting... no, with a team kill. Dins onto Tim. After Tim took out Lumancia. Kicker coming back strong with 3 knives onto Rio, Dins and Madara. And with the force as well, so he almost aced them. Only Dins ruined the ace. So Polish strong with the knives this time. And we're going left off live. Good luck, have fun to both teams and to all of you in the viewing ranks. Let's see who's gonna spawn. See some action right away. excuse me. Zarzo's in B-Link already. Let's see if any stop net's coming in. It is, but it's failing, so he is straight through onto the mid street. Can't spot any player yet. There's a player on his right. He smokes him off smartly enough. Unfortunately, the smoke does pop too fast, so he's getting taken down. And the Netherlands already looking strong on the defensive side. The Polish people were picking attack, even though I kind of favor defense on this map. And the Dutchies look strong, but lost the player in the end, so down to a 2-3-2. Let's see, still a slow approach, only a player in Garage, which has been taken out by Dins. Lovely flying deagle shots by him. So it's down to Lumanza in a 1v3. Only knows where one player is, so has 45 seconds to find the other two and kill them. Let's do this. Tries to spot any player, but the Netherlands will not do any city peeks. First shots coming out, Lumanza already low HP, barely survived that, gets out a B-shot but only has 30 seconds now. I think he can't even run to the bomb and plant it, so there's just some exit frags, hope, and the leader will shut down his home with an easy frag, and a good first round coming out from the Dutch national players. Let's watch Zarzo once more. It's a good spawn again. This time he goes to the air road. We'll want to test the nades of the Netherlands. No, he stops actually to wait for them. Two nades coming into the red car. And he's already down as Robert pushed into the mid-shops and there was no backup whatsoever for Zarzo. Lumanza spraying some bullet into mid-shops to help Kicker out, and it works out in the end. As Kicker takes out Robert, so mid-shop control for the attacking side is always a good sign. Lead in an aggressive position. Let's see if he can pick up the player in mid-shops. Sees him, gets the tag, not a frag, unlucky for him, so falls back smartly at least. And in the meantime we've killed Madara, so advantage position for the Polish players. The leader again only taking up, and a lovely headshot onto Weave and Overlook. Finally gets the kill and not only the tag. Dins going aggressive as well, sees the scope in square, but misses the shot and falls back again. So smart plays coming out from the Netherlands. They are not arrogant, they know this is not the easiest match they're ever gonna have, so they're taking smart peeks and playing in a team, but as I just said, this Dins is just jumping around in the open on the flower beds in A and gets taken down by Rivia. Wants to look to get the bomb to A. He still has a smoke as well as an AK, so that's unlikely. And now he goes in, but in the right moment the leader comes in and takes him out. He pushed through the smoke, and now it's down to the 1v1. The leader against Lumanza. Let's see who can clutch this for his team. Lumanza tagged down to half HP, and the leader just in the perfect spot to take him out, and clutches this for his team with 3 kills in this round. It's good stuff by him. So this round looked better from the Polish. They only lost it by some unlucky 1v1 situation. Let's see if they're gonna repeat that. Zarzo again going for the B push and gets taken down by Dins in B shops once more. Revenge fact coming in from Rivia onto Tim. So Dins still in a good position. I don't know if Lumanza heard him running into B-Link, but yeah he did, but he's going for a silly run peek instead of slowly waiting for his teammate to corner him in and lost the duel. So Dutchies again in favor, 4v3. Kicker slowly approaching A. There's a player on Garage, so if he has wrong timing he will go down to him. But the leader takes out Weave in the meantime, and Kicker can't adjust his aim quickly enough. So falls down to the leader as well. And it's only up to Rivia in a 1v4. Tags up the leader and tags him out, so only 3 players to find. Flash wasn't long enough, so easy frag for him onto Robert under the A main player. He has 2 to find now. Let's see. He's going back again, okay. He's scared of a back rape, so he just checks this for a second. And goes for an aggressive peek on the street. He's really confident in his scoping. Let's see if it's gonna be enough to clutch the round, but right now he has to push to the bomb and it couldn't check any corner, and Dins patiently waiting in mid-shops, and the 3rd round of the Dutch team coming out. So Poland kinda has to be anything. Has to do anything to get a round back, to not lose all motivation. Kicker again aggressive in mid-shops. Tries to smoke the cross, I think, but only smokes the statue so he can get out, so no help for his team there. But A is completely open, they could just smoke it and go to the bomb. The Netherlands are looking to play this on retake. Dins is coming into the statue and gets the frag. And Kicker is coming in, but too late again with the wrong movement in my opinion. So he had a chance to take out Dins, but just completely ruined it. The leader seems to be stuck in mid-shops, but Lumanza is scared of B-shops player, so the leader is not stuck, you were stuck with the leader. And he takes out Overlook player while Lumanza was too scared to peek him, and now he's on a 1v3, takes up the score, but there's a player in front of him, and he's probably going to kill him as he runs out of ammunition as well. 4-0, and another convincing round, only losing 2 players, so yeah. This is not looking good by the Polish player. They have only this one SMG aggressively and everybody else kind of camps and waits for peaks, and this is just not working for them. They need to show some aggression. Madara with a lovely shot at Lumanza on the B street. Looking for more, but won't find anything just yet. As a player in Cav, and Madara with a sick shot onto Rivia as well, takes out the opponent's scope. The leader with 2 frags as well, and then finishing up Team Ace for Team Netherlands. This looked like a bit faster approach, but not fast enough for the Dutchies, as they had players and players all over the map to take them out. So 5-0, this looks really convincing. Let's see how Polish players will react. Kicker once more taking it slow. Tim with a nade onto Lumanza. He doesn't seem to have any luck on the B side. Zazu gets a frag onto Robot on A, so only one more player on A to find, and he seems to be either by the baskets or by single palm. He is on the baskets, yeah. But smartly waiting, not going for any silly peaks. So they know the Polish players favor to play slow. They of course, they can't go for any silly peaks, as the Polish player will wait for these peaks. So, smart play coming out from the Dutch players. And look at this, they're just looking desperately for any peaks, but nobody will show themselves. Everybody's in a keen position, and as soon you move into Madara's scope, you're just dead. So we've, in Overlook, found a player that couldn't even land attack. Takes him out in the end onto Dins, but he's in a 1v4, just took out one player, so still 3 to find. And there's only 20 seconds, there is no way. Poland playing this really, if they're playing that slow, you can't lose that many players. It's 6-0, it's time for a timeout in my opinion. But maybe they already realize, damn, we might not be good enough for this. So let's just play. Definitely need to change something, because this is not looking good. Looking at the scoreboard, their top fragger has 4 kills after 6 rounds, and the leader was 12-1, just destroying everything. But nobody in the Dutch team is not really stepping up, because on a 6-0 you don't really need to. So frags coming in for both teams down to a 3v3, and finally some advantage for the Polish team, and it's down to a 1v3 as I'm just saying this, down to Scope Madara. Let's see if we can clutch this for his team. He heard a player on his left, but he's more scared of mid-shops than the player on his left, so says a lot, because it will probably be Lumanza, who's been taken down quite often in B already. Planted. Yeah, Madara is just so worried about him, he doesn't dare to move at all. And in the end Lumanza finds the frag. Madara didn't move fast enough or couldn't know where the player was. And finally the first round of the Polish players, they need to get at least 4 or even favorable 5 rounds to have any hope in this matchup. We are going for the bounce, can't connect any frag, and Madara in the meantime took out Kicker, nade onto Zazo lands as well, and the Dutchies look strong once more, 5 versus 3. Let's see, the leader pushing in as well. Where is he? There he was on B-Link, took out Weave, but Lumanza finishes him off. But look at Rivia, he's still in spawn, just hoping for any silly peek. And of course, in a 4v2 situation at 6-1, somebody will peek. But yeah, when is the question? Is it worth the wait? Is it worth waiting all the time? Still waiting for any peek, but let's see where Madara is waiting. Okay, he's just having a passive spot to watch the B house. Lumans are just waiting for any push. I mean, it's 45 seconds, guys. You gotta do something. They're just waiting way too much for any peaks. Tim holding off the B street. He has to cross to B. Robot has main covered, so everything's on lock. There shouldn't be any upset happening this round, as well as it's only 20 seconds, so as soon Lumanza starts running with a bomb, the whole country of the Netherlands will rotate to A. As it just happened, Rivière takes one out, so still some hope maybe, but Lumanza, you have to run! It's 8 seconds, what are you doing? Why are you still sneaking? This is so bad plays. Even if they get 1 or 2 more frags, there's no way he can plant the bomb, so this is just time wasted for all of us. I don't get why you would do that, but yeah. It's the 7th round for the Netherlands, and I hope Poland will realize they have to speed this up. They can't continue to like this, and we see 2 SMGs heading to Cuff. Let's follow them. Kicker already in Cuff. Smoke's coming out, but it's not down yet, and he's peeking. Takes out the AK onto Dins, that's a good shot. So, if the smoke is coming out, which it does right now, they can go in. Zazo, finally some aggression from both SMGs. Take out Dins and Deleter, Kicker with another nade frag onto Robert. So finally, what we need to see by this team. And it's only down to Tim in a 1v4. Sees the first player, but only tags him up. And now the Polish player will charge him down, hunt him like a rabbit. And finally the second round of the Poland race. So let's see how the Netherlands react to that. They've seen, okay, they're playing fast now. Guys, get your nades out, get your spams on the street. Dins is already favoring the Stevie position. But will he... Yeah, he will go for the mid position. There's no smoke on the street. And he's just comfortable, he's not even peeking there, so yeah. We see a player in mid shops, will he win this duel? He actually does with a no-scope headshot onto Zazu. It's gotta be upsetting if you wait with an SMG and AK kills you close range. No, let's say mid-range. But yeah, at least in the meantime the other players of Poland taking out 3 Dutch players, so down to a 3v3. Shots coming in. You see the blue bars on the left losing HP but not dying, so a bit of luck coming out for the Polish players. Dins missing the shot onto the street player, makes his position reconfirmed once more. There's a player on the street, all 3 players heading towards A, but both Dutch players holding A as well. Let's see Madara. Let's walk one past. Smart play, but can't fetch the deagle. Massively fails with a knife as well. But Dins already took one out, so down to a 1v2 for him. Bomb is down. Sprays the bomb, but the player already moved, so no luck for him. And Weave is just waiting for him to move in, but peeks in the wrong moment. Dins takes him out easily. And Kicker now, does he have the patience? No, he does not. Dins peeks in the right moment, tags him up. Dins standing strong, both players really low HP. Kicker already regenerated, and Dins is just waiting for the same and takes out the deagle and finishes him off. Lovely 1 versus 3 coming out from Dins. Good clutch. And a desperate lost round for the Polish player. They should not have lost this after this advantage. So yeah, what can you do? A2, they desperately need those 2 rounds to have any hope in winning strike. Kicker wants to try the fast approach onto main, but look at those nades. No nade even blew up the car, they just threw it, though nobody could push mid-shops or street. And it worked out perfectly for them. Zazur gets a revenge frag onto the leader. And wants to push out of mid-shop obviously, because he cannot do a lot with the SMG in mid-shops. He did his job, he took out the mid player. And right now he just wants to move into A. Smoke not fully covered the street though, so Madara had an easy frag and got a frag onto Lumunza as well. So unfortunately for the Polish players, this is not looking for another round for them. Let's see if Riviera has some say into this. Weave takes out Dins, and Riviera has to find the scope now. There's a player pushing a calf, he has a lag. CGAC sends his regards, but in the end it was not the lag that killed him, but his failed deagle aim, and Robert takes him out with a pump gun. So down to Weave, 1v3. Those are the players in calf. We'll probably go for the same peak. Let's see if he dies the same as his teammate. Sneaks in now. Sees the player's gun. Reacts to it too late, but in the end gets the frag, luckily. But dies to Tim in the end, and it's a 9-2 advantage for the Dutch team. This is looking so easy for them. But yeah, it is a defense favorite map. We can't say it's over yet, but it's looking really strong on the Dutch players. Only Robert with 3 to 9 not really into the game, but everybody else is stepping up, especially Dins and the leader. And we've seen Madara with the scope as well, and Rivia with 2 lovely scope shots with the third as well. Good stuff by him. So finally some players stepping up from the Polish team. Only Tim remaining on 1v4. There shouldn't be any chance for him, and I am right, as also takes him out 9-3. Not the best, really not the best you can hope for. But it's 3 more rounds than a 12-0, so at least there's something they can work with, and maybe they can start off strong with 2 or 3 rounds to get some motivation back. So let's see how this is going to turn out. Netherlands are planning their attack, or planning their smokes. Robert didn't play for a while, and probably does not remember completely how to throw the smoke, so they're giving the time they have to test it. Come on, Robert, you can do it. Or not. Let's watch him. Let's apply more pressure. He probably just wants to play, but they will not ready up until the smoke is down. Let's follow it. And there we go. Finally he landed a smoke. They just need another one for the stairs now. Usually set up 1 Stevie smoke, 1 stair smoke, so you can just walk all over middle and take it as attacking team. And it's once more on the roof. Come on, Robert, you can do this. And we're just waiting for Madara to ready up, and there we go in the second half. Again, still 9-3 advantage for the Dutchies. Let's see if the defense of Poland is as strong as from the Netherlands, or if we're seeing a quick map win by the Dutchies. Smoke's coming out, and they seem to be down. Din's already fast in B, if I saw this right. Yep, he's already in B shops, so got the B player. So they have B shops control, mid control. This is just not looking good. They don't even need to take A. That they're just walking all over middle. Weave saving it for his team at least. Zazu with another frag as well. So the fast advantage of the Dutchies turned into 1v3 for Robert. So this went from good to bad within 2 seconds. And now Robert is doing the moonwalk, trying to bait any player out, but it's not going to happen. Team Poland knows they need this round. Weave holding Overlook, Kicker holding Calf, and Zazu kinda holding main. So he could go to B, but right now he's sprinting, so he still tells them, hey, I'm still here, you don't have to take care of any other position. Gets a few tags in, and the auto climb of Death coming in and takes him out in the end. So yeah, good stuff by Poland. This is what they need to clutch this map back for them. Strong defense, good hold by Weave in middle especially, but they need to take care of those SMGs pushing into middle. We are missing the shot onto the fast A pushing player. Let's see if we can catch him. It is the leader, he's already in. There's a player right next to him who dies to Robert's AK. Smoke's coming in. This is what we need. This is what Poland should have done. Nade, smoke, bomb in, all players in A and just plant. Right now it's a 4v3, plant situation. It's not an impossible retake, but it's a tough one for sure. As everything is smoked up, all players are in position. They know there's a player in bins, but they probably have no chance to take him out. As I just said, this Weave with a lovely deagle headshot onto Robert, who was over peeking. Coming out with some cap spam, but the leader holding strong, but going for another silly peek as well. So they're giving the Polish team a chance. Weave with his fourth frag can't get the ace, unfortunately, and Dins finally backing off and playing the clock. He has no interest in peeking. Well, he does, so gives Lamanza the chance to take him out. Unfortunately, he can't do it, and the defuse is stopped by Dins, and good retake. No, not good retake, bad retake. As, of course, the Dutchies were in the defensive position after the plant, and the retake did not happen. But it was close. Dins gave him the opportunity to kill him, but he did not make use of it. So, set nades coming in by the Polish players. They know there's a player on Garage, as the leader took already out 2 players, but dies in the end to Weave. But again, it's 2v4. The Polish defense is just crumbling. And look at Madara, he doesn't even need to make the jump, because Dins is doing all the job. Oh yeah, Madara, really good job. This is not embarrassing to fail this easy jump twice. And in the end, he gets at least a frag, so who cares if you make the jump, if you make the frag. 11-4, not looking good. Team Poland needs to hold stronger. They need to get both the leader and who's the other SMG? I think Dins is playing the other SMG. Stopped on the pushes. And so far it worked as Dins is down. So they have A control finally, so this shouldn't be lost unless they go for silly peeks. The leader is stuck in mid shops with the SMG. Has no idea what he is supposed to do. Going for the deagle peek onto A. Rivia taking out Robert as well, so 3-5 advantage. The leader getting tagged up heavily, only surviving with 10 HP. Here's the play on Bierling, kinda has to kill him, but Rivia with a headshot onto the leader from the bishops. Sees another player on the street, but decides to back out because both players are shooting at him. So if the Dutchies are fast and going in and kill Zazo, they still have a chance in that. But Zazo's in a really smart spot. Here's both players running in, misses the spray and some more bullets and dies in the end. And Rivia missing the easy shot and now only with attack. Deagle failing as well. But what can Madara do? He was spotted in a 1v4 in A. They're surrounded by 4 players. And yeah. Easy frag and finally another round for the Polish team. Good stuff by them. Let's hope they can keep this up to make this map a bit closer and maybe even terrifyingly close for the Dutchies with the overtime or even the win. But thus far it looks evened out, 4v4. Let's see if Rivia can step it up again like he did last round. Sees the scope and favors the scope duel. Goes for wallbang. Robert naded himself in the meantime, so some more Dutch classic players coming out. Rivia still aware of the scope's position on B and still favors to take him out, going with the deagle in front. And not a good decision by him, because Madara is just waiting for him to make this move. And now it's down to Weave, stands no chance in 1v3 in that position. And yeah, just dying. And we have 7 map points for the Dutchies. Let's see if they can take with the first one already. Din seems to favor the B side, so he's pushing into B-Link. Has the scope in his back to back him out. And he's already out of B, no B-Link nades, or if there was any, it was way too slow. Nomata stands no chance in the duel against Dins. Gets taken down. And this opens the B side. Look, there's nobody to follow up on B. There's one now in spawn, which will probably be the scope. No, looks like an AK. So yeah, what can you do? They got 3 players in B already. The bomb is slowly rotating as well. The nade perfectly from Dins onto the spawn player as well. Leaves only 1 player in top scope house. You heard him as well. Gets taken out by him, so Vivia at least clutching 1 player back and having some time for his team by then drop nade onto the bomb. But Odaro just took out Kicker, and so dies Vivia as well. 13-5, pretty convincing first map by the Netherlands. And we're moving on to Backlot, if I recall right. Let's see if we're getting raged at, or if my brain at least works a little bit. Nobody complains, so looks like I'm right. I remember City Streets is the decider, but yeah, I believe Crash and Crossfire were eliminated by the veto. So obviously those maps remain. Alright people, it's time once more to cast your predictions for Backlot. Let me know, who do you think will win? Will the Dutchies stay strong on the pick of Poland on their home map, if you want to say so? Or will Poland finally get another map in the back and clutch it to a 3rd map, to the decider map City Streets? Let me know in the chat, so we can have some discussions about it while the players are still running up and while I'm having a drink. And we're going into another knife. Obviously each map has to be knifed 4 sides. Let's see if the Polish players are strong as they were on strike on the knives. Barely lost a player there. Following the right player with Rivia with the first knife frag. But gets taken out by the leader, so Netherlands with the advantage. Always exciting to cast a knife round. And it's only down to Weave. I think Weave did have the most frags in the last knife as well, but in the end it's not going to happen. Netherlands can start on the side they favor, and it's going to be the attacking side. So I'm not sure if they favor it or just wanted to ready up quickly. But here we go, 2nd map. Good luck, have fun once more. And let's see those nades. You know, I always favor tactics and struts. Let's see how the nades are flying in from the Polish defense. Seem good enough to stop the leader just for a second, but he's already through, so let's find him. He's in with a pump gun in bottom A. And can just get his team in for the plan, because he can hold just in anybody pushing in. There are 2 players in back A. Takes out Zardo with a pump gun and Weave as well. Good stuff by the leader, who favored his spawn. Watched out for the first nade coming in and just was still in faster than the Dutchies. We are taking out Tim on the plant, so down to a 2v2. But this probably means they have no anti-plant nades remaining anymore. Vivia with another frag onto Robert. Good stuff by him. Leaving Dins in a 1v2. Let's see if we can clutch this. No, there's a player in mid house, but he has no idea where the other player is, so he has to be careful. Has 45 seconds to find him. Waits for the peek in the right moment, I mean, but can't connect the frag. Wow, headshot onto Vivia. Barely missed it as well, but was lucky to get it with the last bullet. And now he only has to find the player on the B street, fails to jump out of the window. Gets a few bullets out, but still can't connect the frag, and now he's gone. Now he's behind Tin and can play the time, and Dins has to run for the bomb. And Lumanza should notice. Yeah, he's moving in, reloading his gun so he can spray the bomb. Fake coming in. No, it's for real. But Lumanza is not going for the spray.
Explosives planted.
And unfortunately, Duns is just walking out the other side, so he's smartly waiting for him and takes him out in the end. So yeah, good play by Lumanza. I would have gone for the spray, but yeah, he smartly played it, waited for him to leave the site. Unfortunately for Dins, he decided to go for the peak right away. He could just have waited and double bricks, but yeah, those are the clutch moments and a round for the Polish team to start it off. Let's see once more how Robert is reacting to that. He has a perfect spawn to show any aggression with the SMG, but goes for the nade onto Tim and into mid house. Will probably look to jump out. And so he does. Finds a player on red container who's been taken down by Tim Shooter Tin. And now he dies from another Tin player. So a lot of mid battles coming out from both teams. Down to 3v3. Revi on a perfect spot to stop any player on A. Barely dodges the nade on the top ruins. Goes for the jump on top of the A bomb. And I hope he doesn't... Riviere, this is not allowed. So you should be careful with that spot. Because you can't actually look through, if I remember right. And yeah, you can't look through this stuff as good as you can from the inside. So obviously this is a bug use, so he should not do that. But in the end, Poland got his second round, and finally some aggression coming out. Duns already side breaks, but gets taken down by Zazu. So again, good recovery by Poland, and Zazu gets another frag as well. So advantage for the Polish side. Weave still on A, holding it strong. As the Dutchies seem to favor the B side right now. Tim in mid house. And Madara on the MG bin. Hope for any peaks, but so far no luck with that. But there's a play on red hole. Sees him, takes him up a bit with the eagle, but not enough for Tim to finish him. Both players on 20 HP for the Dutch players. And Tim's going for the desperate spray, takes out the deagle, fires all his bullets into walls. And in the end he has to run away. And he's desperately trying to smoke himself. Gets some bullets off to Weave on top A. Can't connect the frag now, finally he's got him, but 30 seconds remaining, 2 players to find. This is looking desperate. He's got 5 windows to jump out from. He chooses the wrong one in the wrong moment. And Zazu with his 4th frag of the round. Good stuff by him. So, 3-0, as convincing start as on strike for the Dutch team, coming out from the Polish team this time. So maybe the map choices have their reason. And it's not going to be a clear 0-2 as some predicted of you. Dins in the A bomb takes out Zazu and down to a 3v3 and A control for the Dutch player. They have 3 players in A, but yeah, obviously if you don't have anybody in the middle to distract, you are going to be spammed on the plant. So maybe a wrong decision to already plant real, not go for a fake to find out what the players are. Then sees a player on MG, Robot helping him out, killing another player in middle. Takes out the scope actually with a deagle, so good stuff by him. But there's already a player lurking. A kicker is really close and I don't think they anticipate that. Dins is looking for the B player. Robot can tell him now where he is, so Dins should move in for the frag, and he does. Easy frag for him, of course. But Kicker moving in at the right moment to take out Robot, and it's once more Dins in a clutch situation against Kicker. And this is hard. Kicker has to decide where to go, where to cover, as he has 3 entrances to cover. At least know where the bomb is, but Dins moving in the perfect moment to clutch it for his team, finally getting the first round on the board. So yeah, really close rounds, many 1v1s, 2v1s. This is what we love to see. Let's see if Dins can survive the nade storm by the poles. There's no nade actually coming in to stop him, so he's just walking in without any troubles. Here's the player on his right, sprays him a bit. Couldn't finish him just yet. Oh, actually he died already. that. There's another player on the A-bomb, Zazo, who takes out Dins. Good recovery coming in by him, but Tim with a lovely wallbang onto the Runes player, opening up the B side. And now the Dutchies can just make use of this. They're going in with a bomb, and it's only Zazo left. I don't see any way he can clutch this. It's a 1v4. He already has one frag, so if he clutches, it will be the ace.
Explosives
But
planted.
let's see this. Good shot onto the Runes player, and even takes up Madara on the bottom street, but in the end it's not enough to kill him, and dies. So after 3-0 lead, they're losing the second round in a row. They should look to get this round finally back. As of course it will be a motivational block if they lose 3 rounds in a row after winning 3 rounds. But again, look at the minimap. The Dutchie's already in an A, but at least Rivia with a frag onto Deleter, taking out 1 SMG. Dins is still in and still holding it, but he has no idea there's nobody in A actually, so just expects somebody to be in. There's a play on Goethe with the AK, ready to spray the bomb from there. Dins favoring his luck, trying to peek him out. Still thinks there's a player in basement, but he will find out pretty soon there's nobody. And can call his TMA, there's nobody in A, A is clear. Even though he didn't clear top, of course, but yeah. Still looks like they're favoring the B side more, as Madara is already at a yellow car, just waiting for any rotations. Players are across the map all over. Rivia on the top Runes, who just took out Dins, but taken out by Madara. So it's only down to Weave and Zazu to clutch this, and Zazu with a perfect start takes out Madara, and it's only Tim left on the bomb side. Goes for the fake. Peeks onto Zazu but misses the shot, and now Weave can just go in slowly, peek the angle. Can probably call it's a fake. Oh, by now they know it, because he should be done already. Tim going for a good peek but misses the shots. This could have been a crucial kill, but just missed it. And Zazu with another frag, saving it for his team. 9 frags for him, so he's really stepping up. He's the main player responsible for those 4 rounds. Maybe we can watch him this round if he can show us some more magic. He's the player going in late in A, helping his teammate who's going first with the nade, with the flashbang. There are 3 players in double breaks. If he has perfect timing, unlucky a player shows himself in double breaks. Any late nade, any good push from them now, and they could take out 4 or 5 players with 1 spray. And in the end it's almost happening like this, but Zazu unfortunately dies to Madara's Deagle. So yeah, they had 5 players in at bricks, and the Polish players were not able to make any use of this information. But good stuff by Weave, taking out Robert and again taking it to a 1v1. I think this is like the 4th or 5th 1v1 we had, and Weave clutching it for his team in a 1v2. Good stuff by him. Gets a 5th round on the board, and Poland, it's not as convincing as the Dutchies on strike, but they're still looking strong on their defense, taking it with a 3-round advantage. Tim nearly with a Keem kill right there. Spraying into the garage to block any player coming out, but there was actually Rivia coming out, taking out Deleter, so spray not effective. There's a player on tank, and I don't think Tim has any idea there is. Let's see if we can find him. It's Zazu once more with the aggression of his SMG. Here's a player going towards Runes, probably calling in for his team. Hey guys, going to probably be a B. Oh, Zazu finds the bomb in bottom mid house. This is a crucial kill. Now you can just wait for the Dutch players to rotate back in. But he's standing in the open instead of camping the bomb. Right now he falls back finally. Has Kicker on his side, but Din's taking out Zazu, so the advantage of the bomb knowledge is down. As I say, this Kicker smartly reacts and takes out Dins. And it's down to Robert in a 1v2. After not having good impact on strike, he's fairing the scope this time. Takes out the Kicker, so once more, as I can say, 1v1. Goes for the jump onto defense. Hopes for any silly peek, but it's not coming in. We are just waiting for the plant. But I think he couldn't even hear it.
Explosives
Maybe he did.
planted.
So that's what Robert, as he was in a 1v2 clutch and still has one player to find. He even finds Revia and tags him up with his SMG and finally switches to his scope to take use of this long range advantage. But again, switching just to SMG, just to get the information. He's not going for the kill with it, he just wants to know when the player's coming in. And right now we hear him walking in. And peeks out in the right moment, smartly played by Robert. Takes the third round for the Netherlands. Okay, let's see if Din's nades are still not good by the Polish player. Look at this, Dins can just walk through. They're just giving up A from the start with these kinds of nades. And obviously Dins is gonna always win those duels. And yeah, they're just in. The round is already over, in my opinion. There's no way the Polish player can clutch this back. It's Kicker and Lumancha far away from the A-bomb side. They heard a player but can't even take this one out. So yeah, Kicker and a 1v5, what can he do? Looks for some extra frags, finds one, takes up the scope in top ruins, finds the second frag, and in the end dies to the leader in bottom mid house. So yeah, good stuff by the Netherlands, but the Polish need to work on their nades. I can't say it often enough. Backlot is the nade of maps. Whoever has the better nades will clutch this map, and as you can see this time, nades are coming in good. Stop the scope pushing in. Unfortunately only tagged up both SMGs, so they should have the information that the SMG is already double bricks. As you can hear the tag when the nade explodes. But yeah, both SMGs are in A and no Polish player is anywhere close to it. But the bomb is down, so Madara is kinda in charge of recovering the bomb and bringing it to A. But as you can see on the minimap, the Polish players are all over the map, so it's hard to go back for the bomb. I think the leader might be going for it. He's just looking for any player to peek, and Madara died in the meantime by the B side, and this is not looking good. At least the leader taking out the mid-shops player. Gets tagged up, Din's falling down as well, so it's leader in a 1v4. Hearing shots all over the map. Couldn't see the player bottom A just now. Probably just looked away, unlucky for him. But yeah, good nades finally coming out by the Polish players. Getting the information and even a frag where the pushes are coming in. Let's see if they can repeat that. As Dins is favoring his luck, the leader as well. Nope, they're in. They're just in again, and there's going to be some fights right now. Kicker waiting in front A, takes out the leader, good stuff. One SMG down, they still have one to find it. He just jumped out of back A, they didn't hear him. They're not reacting to it. Nope, he did not know that. But Din's failing the aim, so his sneaky beaky play in the end didn't help him to survive that. So it's only down to Madara and Robert in the 2v4. Madara just hoping any SMG will peek, but Kicker, look at him, he's just sitting tight. He has no interest in finding another frag in this round. Here's the plan, now he comes in. Sees it's a fake, calls it in for his team, and in the end even gets a reward frag for his patience. And that's the 7th round for the Polish team. They want to look for the 8s probably, to have some convincing defense to start into the attacking side. Let's see if we can do this. Interesting enough, the Polish side played without a scope. While we've seen the Dutchies playing with a scope on Robert. And again, 2 strong frags coming in from the Polish team. The other follows up with the 3rd. And now it's down. Yep, lovely shot by Robert. I was almost down to 1v5, but in the end Robert gets the frag. So he's another player, good stuff by him. So he had some hope back in this round, but as Tim died, it's down in a 1v3. Robert has to ace this, misses, and well, not an easy shot, but a crucial shot for sure. Knew the player was below him, but he had no chance to take him out while jumping out. And 4-8, good stuff by the Polish team. The hope for a 3rd map are big. Let's see if they are as strong on attack as on defense, or if the Dutchies will show them, hey, this is how you nade on backline. Alright, let's go on the tactical overview to see those nades again. You will probably want to nade that spot, the grey car, and into L-bend, but as you can see there's no aggression coming from the Polish players. They just checked, okay, let's see how their nades are. Robert once more failing simple stuff. This is what happens when you not play the game for some time. Revia taking out Robert, who was still probably frustrated by not being able to get onto the jump. Dins and Zazo each with a frag, down to a 3v3, the leader with another frag, and Weave. Frags are just falling, but in the favor of the judges in the end, as it's Zazo on a 1v2, but if you want to have anybody in a clutch in this map, it's probably going to be Zazo. Let's see, we have 50 seconds, a player on each side. Tim just holding A, Madara holding B. There are a lot of peaks he could do, but in the end goes for the wrong one. And now Tim is just watching the cross and misses the shot actually, is also surviving. So now he has the information where both players are and can just play around it. Also should have heard him jumping in, but I don't think he's aware of his position right now. But yeah, as he closes in, he knows that he's in the window. But he can't connect the shots through the wall, so he doesn't think he's in there. Now with 7 seconds remaining, he had to go for the kills, but can't connect the frag onto Tim or Madara. So in the end dies, good strongholds, and luck for Madara, I think, was just hiding in the last corner of that cubby hole, cubby room, and did not get tagged up through the wall. Unlucky for Zazu. He had a right instinct to spray to that, but in the end he didn't completely follow up. Once more, Team Poland way too slow, not showing any aggression, and this allows the Netherlands to push in. Robot took out Weave. But yeah, they're just sitting and hoping for any peaks, and the Dutchies are giving even those favor. And if you wait for peaks, you kinda have to get the frags when they peak, but it's not happening. There's a player on top A. Dunes who just came down, tries to take out the player on bottom A, but can't do so. There are 2 players on tank as well, so they look to favor the A side. But they have to go back for the bomb. We've seen at the beginning they didn't pick up the bomb, so this is some time lost right now. Numancia winning the duel on B, opening up the B side. But Din's answering onto Revia. Yeah, now they're going in for the B take. Let's see if Madara can stop the planter. Nope, he's already through, already planting on B. He's not planting for any specific position. Din's heard a reload in front of him probably. Is he going for the roof? No, he's still looking for the player and he finds him in the end on the B street, so it's down to Kicker. He's in a good spot, so if he plays this smartly, he can clutch this round. But right now he moves in a terrible position because he's open from his right. Unfortunately can't connect the frags onto Madara and dies to him. So good retake by the Dutchies. Dunes with the patience in mid-house. And Madara with the frag as well. But yeah, once more I can just say, like on Strike, Poland is playing this way too slow. But now Kicker finally. But yeah, this is the nade you need. Kicker didn't look in the air, didn't check for the nade, and just died from the basic A push nade. And this just makes a difference. Tim firing his luck with the pump gun, as he probably had a good spawn, pushed into middle, and even found Zazo in the end. And now the Polish players are once more in a disadvantaged position, just have to wait for any silly peaks, and this gives time Robot to take out his long range advantage with the scope. Sprays a bit into mid-house, almost killed Weave as well with that. And he's on his own, 1v4. And this will mean that Dutchies come close to only 1 round disadvantage. Team Poland has to change something or they will lose this first match, as they already lost strike like this. A bad attack, slow attack, and again nobody through A. And Dutchies already coming in. Let's see, this is Din's already at tank while the players are still in Elben and MG Garden, so this is just good stuff coming out from the Dutchies. They're just dominating them, but at least some frags flying back for the Polish team. But full map control for the Dutchies right now. As Tim took out Lumanza as well. They have the man advantage. But they've given up the map control as Robert fell back to just stop the runes, and Tim at least still peeking to get some information. Din's taking out Weave, leaving Zaz on 1v3. He has a player back of 10, he should take him out easily. Yeah, barely kills him, as he was sneaking through the hole. Oh, Madara gets the shot onto Tim, but AK wins over the SMG in long range any day of the time, any time of the day. And it's 8-8, the 8-4 advantage already lost 4 rounds in a row by the Dutchies. Nice positioning by Rivia, watching the cross onto B, but Robert is already through, already in top runes. And again, 2 frags for the Dutchies opening up the side. And look at this, they have full control over A. There's no way Poland can come in any close near A, and Poland almost dying to a nade with a +10, but both only take down to 50 HP. But again, this means the Dutchies will know where they are. But in the end, they are not making use of that information, they're just going for city peaks and dying. Only Madara and Tim remaining. Tim bottom A should hold it pretty strong, but there's a player right in front of him. He's not peeking at, he's peeking top runes instead of defending his own bomb site, and now this leaves Madara on a 1v3. He is at least by the A side, so he doesn't have a long way to rotate around. But this smoke helps him move into A, but there's a player on back A, he just walked past him. He will not anticipate that spot. No, there's a player on the right side of the bomb, goes for the spray in the wrong moment, and yep, there's the back A play, he just missed and gets taken out by him. Unlucky for him. Let's see if Poland reacts with some aggression. Nope, they're still staying back, they're still saying, hey, they've got better nades, they're pushing us, just stay back, wait for them to peek. Let's see if it will work out this round. And it does not look like it, because each team got a frag right now. Still so slow, I'm not used to this on Backlot. Usually we see some fast pushes and frags falling in for each team, but yeah, Zazu killing Dins, Tim killing Zazu. Good revenge frags coming in from the Dutch side. As soon as a player dies from him, they always have a player in place to clutch it back, and Robot missing a crucial shot onto Kicker. This should mean the B side is open, if I'm not mistaken. It is, but Tim helping out from the A side. Now he's just like, okay, they know where I am, I'm not gonna peek, the leader is doing it for him. And it's Rivia in a 1v2, misses the shot onto the Gerdes player. Let's see if he goes for the plant, he actually does. The leader going with a spray, tagged him in the middle, but he's not continuing the spray and the bomb's going down. He did have the hit tag, why didn't he continue to spray the same position? That's odd and could cost him the round, let's see if it does in the end. Rivia going in for the spray, takes out Tim, oh, barely dies to the leader, spray through the wall. Wow, the leader with a spray through the elevator wall. Lovely shot by him, clutching it for his team. In 1v2 that was.
Explosives diffused.
And the demo request already coming out, but yeah, it was a easy shot in the end if you know that the player went to double bricks and you know you take them apart. You fancy your chances to take them out with that. Once more, slow approach coming out by the poles. And this is already LFG again. So find Kicker but not take him out, so aggression not paying off this time. Madara takes one frag back at least. Rivia with the frag onto Robert as well, who just took out Lumancer. Evening it out to a 3v3 again. Kicker in a good spot. If he's lucky enough, he could find a player on top ruins, but I think he's covering his own stairs right now. He does not and dies to him. But there's a player on tin. Is he on top? He is on top. The leader just patiently waiting for Kicker to peek in ruins. Hears him on the stairs now and should go for the peek now as he hears him running to the bomb. But right now he's still staying in. Kicker has no idea he's on tin. He's not looking up there at all. Tim moving in smartly can call for the leader now that he's nothing to be afraid of top ruins because there's no player there anymore. They just have no idea. Now Zazo comes in the leader. Will he go for the peek right now? He does, but can't get the frag onto the bomb player. Right now he does. And Kicker takes him out too late. Let's see if he can finish up with the bomb. He gets tagged up heavily. Tim jumping out, going in. And this is going to be an aim duel right now. Kicker only with the deagle, tags up Tim. So good stuff by him. Will he finish him? We get some more bullets out, but he decides to leave the bomb site, leave the cover, instead of finishing him off. He was on 10 HP, one more bullet and he would have been down. But in the end it's just not good enough. So good clutch by Tim. Took out Kicker when it was most important for his team. And wins this 10th round for the Dutch team. Only needs 3 more to win this match. But it's still close with a 9-10 scoreline. Madara opening up with the team kill onto Dins. So yeah, this is what Poland needs. Team kills by the Dutchies. They probably will ask for more of that as it just opened up the whole map. They have A control, they have B control, only 2 players to find and spawn. Madara almost died to that deagle spray of Kicker as well. So yeah. Madara will be in some trouble by Dins for this team kill as it just ruined the round for them. Team A is coming in by Poland. So let's see if this means the comeback of Team Poland. Madara holding MG but is looking through 2 smokes right now. We for the nade and Robert with a double nade onto Zazo and Rivia. This is not looking good for the Polish players as Kickers just at least got a 1 frag back and we for another. Robert too aggressive in mid-house. They should know by now that Poland is playing this really slow. They shouldn't go with too much aggression on it, and if so, check every freaking corner they could be in. I think he knows that the player's in Hellbent. Gets tagged up heavily, but barely survives. So lucky for him. Even favors to peek some more. And now he's going for the kill, but again can't connect any shots onto Dins. But Dins getting in trouble for both sides now and gets taken out by Lumancer. Taking the advantage for the poles. And Weave is going for the roof position. I think this is the first time they're going on roof. So finally taking some smart positions. Gets tagged up heavily. Weave this round with a lot of armor to survive it. Kicker moving in, but with the wrong decision to go into the duel with Madara, who just was watching that corner. And right now, at least they're going for the A plant. And Tim has to move. Can't probably stop, but they still look for the player on roof, but he left ages ago. Weave is just waiting for a player to move into garage, and so he does, and he's effect for him. Goes for the spray because he has no idea where the other player is, and it is Madara still in the B bomb. Maybe he realized now it's planted on A, 50 seconds after the plant. So he's a 1v2, 2 players to find. They make noise, so he knows where they are, but he's still gotta kill both to defuse, and this is not likely. Nope, it is the 11th round for the Poles. 2 more rounds to get it to the 1-1 map and to take it to the 3rd map. Thanks for this timeout coming in by the Poles. Probably technical, because I don't think after winning a round they should take the timeout, but yeah, Kicker has some top ping issues, so late for this to take over, and I'll have a drink. Also want to use this timeout to thank everybody for following the stream, for supporting us, for watching. 70 people. We would like to see this, and I hope you will all stay for the later game, Germany versus France as well, which will start at 8:30. And I hope that Keizo and or Mac will join me for this, because I don't think I will survive a solo cast. Another solo cast, that is. Because if this even goes to the 3rd map, I might die a little inside. But yeah, of course I wanted to go to the 3rd map to show you some action, to show both teams at their best. But yeah, let's all blame Mac for not coming, even though he promised. And the timeout is already over. Ping gone down again. Well, not completely by Kicker, but yeah, not 300 anymore. And he is top fracking, so of course they want him to play at his best ping possible. Both team with an opening frag down to a 4v4 and A control by Tim. So again, slow approach by the Poles, the leader taking Revia as well. And map control by the Netherlands. 2 players in mid-house by the Poles and 1 holding back in Elbent. Well, holding back in spawn, that is. Kicker with another important frag on Robot, but gets taken down by the leader, so it's only down a 2v3. And they have no map control whatsoever. Weave in mid-house, and Numancia really far back behind. Tech's coming in on the A player, so they should know where he is. They should have heard the tech sounds. And there's a player coming in into bottom A, probably going for the fake. No, he's not going for the fake, he's going top A to kill the player up there. Is he looking in his back? Tim is not looking in his back. So he will probably go down, but goes down to Weave. Lomanza didn't have to make his position known, but he does in the end. So... wow, Lomanza with the perfect prediction jumps out of top A and kills the player on back A. And it's only down to the leader on 1v2. Let's see if we can clutch this first team. Knows the player is at top A. Here's the plant. And kills the planter as well. Only 7 seconds to go. Now he has just to hide, and he does so. Wave is desperately running at him, but he will come in too late. Round over. 11-11. Well played by the leader. Good headshot onto the bomb planter. There was no cover while the plant was going down. The revenge fake has to come in when the bomb is going down at 10 seconds. You can't allow the opponent player to kill your planter and just let him run away with that. Desperate failure by the Poles to lose this round. Let's see if this will lose them some more motivation. Oh, it seems like it, because they just lost 3 players in a row. Kicker finally finds some back, but dies in the end as well. So it's down to Zazu in a 1v4. Takes Dins with his 4th frag of the round, so he's stepping up once more for his team. Let's have a look on the scoreboard. Kicker and Zazo for the Poles, and once more Dins and Delita. Well, and Robot finally finding some frags back in this match. So, match round for the Netherlands. Will they take it to overtime, the Poles, or will they lose it 2-0? Let's find out right now. It's Delita opening up to Lomantia, is looking good for the Dutchies. Kicker missing the shots under the mid player, and he has to be careful of the car, but in the end Dins is strong, just re-peeking him. Easy for him. Romanza already quit the game, he has no hope that his team can clutch this back, but they found 2 frags, so... it's will be awkward if the Poles win this, but in the end it's overtime, so I still have time to bring him back. Let's see if this will happen. Two v two. Deleter and bottom tin moving in onto the player on red hole. Madara taking out Weave. This leaves Zaza on a 1v2. He dies 11-3. This means a 2-0 victory for the Netherlands. They will go into the second round with a win. The Poles will go into the second round with a lose. Each will face another team who won or lost. And we will be sure to cast one of these matches as well. As I said, another match will be starting in an hour. I will take a break for sure. Until then, I will not entertain you. In the meantime, thanks again for watching. Check out eu.cybergamer.com for more information about this cup, about the streams, about myself. Follow me if you want to see more matches. And as always, I appreciate your watching this, commentating in chat. Always love to see the chat live. And yeah, talk to you in 1 hour, same channel. And to see some more Code 4 action. Bye guys.